All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're talking about schema markup,
Okay.
specifically for local businesses.
Right.
And we're going to be looking at it from the perspective of how we can use it
Sure.
to boost our rankings and visibility
Yeah.
in local search results.
Absolutely.
And we actually have some Google patents
Oh, cool.
to look at today.
Awesome.
So that'll be fun to kind of get into the nitty-gritty of that.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
But to kind of get started,
Sure.
we always talk about the goal is to help you guys get more customers
Right.
into your local business.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be talking about schema markup
Okay.
as a way to kind of do that.
Awesome. What is schema markup?
Well, it's interesting because I think a lot of people, when they first hear about schema markup, they think, oh my God, this is super technical.
Yeah.
This is going to way over my head.
Right.
But it's actually a lot easier than I think most people realize.
And at its core, schema markup is basically a way of speaking Google's language.
Okay.
So
So like I'm a local business.
right.
How does this help Google understand me better?
Well, so when Google looks at your website right now,
Right.
they see a bunch of text, they see
Yeah.
a bunch of images, they see a bunch of videos.
Okay.
And, they can kind of piece together what your website's about
Yeah.
based on that information. But
Yeah.
with schema markup, you're actually giving Google very specific pieces of information
Okay.
about your business.
Okay.
So you're telling them things like,
Uh-huh.
this is my business name.
Yeah.
This is my address.
Right.
This is my phone number.
Okay.
These are the services that I offer.
Okay.
These are my business hours.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing it in a way that Google can easily understand and interpret.
Okay.
So it's like giving Google a cheat sheet for your business.
I like that cheat sheet.
Right.
Yeah.
It just makes it super easy for them to understand what you're all about.
So, okay, we have these patents here.
Right.
What was the first one called again?
So the first one is called Structured Data Extraction for Search Result Customization.
Okay.
And it's patent number US 2000-802810000A1.
All right. So 2000. So this has been around
Yeah, this has been around for a while.
for a while.
And what I think is so interesting about this patent
Okay.
is that it really shows how Google is using schema like a detective.
Okay.
They're extracting these clues from your website
Right.
to customize those search results.
Yeah.
So, imagine somebody is searching for best pizza delivery downtown.
Okay.
With schema, Google can easily pinpoint businesses that offer pizza delivery
Right.
within the downtown area.
Okay.
And they can even highlight customer reviews
Oh, wow.
that praise their speedy delivery or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
So like specific details.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like not just keywords.
Right, just pizza.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're really understanding the nuances of
Right.
what your business is about
Okay, cool.
and matching it with what that user is searching for.
Okay, so this first patent from 2008
Yeah.
really is focused on this idea of extracting information to
Right.
deliver customized search results.
Exactly.
And then we have this other patent from 2015.
Right.
I think it's called Enhancing Search Results with Structured Metadata.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
US 2150317001A1.
Okay, and so what does that one say?
So this one gets even more interesting because
Okay.
now we're talking about how schema impacts
Yeah.
what people actually see in their search results.
Okay.
And-
Like visually.
Yeah, well, so visually and also where your business ranks.
Okay.
So remember, we're trying to get you higher in those search rankings.
Right.
This patent is really key for that.
Okay.
And it focuses on this idea of metadata,
Okay.
which sounds kind of technical,
Yeah.
but just think of it as the information that provides context about your content.
Okay.
So schema helps organize that metadata.
So Google can say, okay, this is a business.
Right.
They offer these services.
Mhm.
They have these opening hours.
Yep.
And they're located here.
Right.
And all of that contributes to both what users see
Right.
and how high you rank.
Okay, so we've got these two patents.
Right.
They both talk about kind of different aspects of schema,
Exactly.
but it seems like the overarching theme is
Yeah.
this helps Google
Yes.
rank us.
Yeah. And understand our business better
And understand our business better.
so that they can match us with the right customers.
Okay, so what are some actual tangible
Sure.
schema types that local businesses need to be using?
So the most basic one, and this is like the foundation,
Okay.
is called local business schema.
Okay.
And this is where you're telling Google,
Okay.
my business name, my address, my phone number,
Okay.
my website, all that basic stuff.
So that's like cable stakes.
That's table stakes, yeah.
Okay.
But then we get into some more specific types of schema. That can be really powerful for local businesses. So one example is geocoordinates.
Geocoordinates.
So this is giving Google precise location data, which is super important in a world where everybody is searching on their phone.
Right.
Like nobody wants...
Especially for local businesses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be squinting at a tiny map
Right.
trying to figure out where your business is.
Okay, so make it easy for them.
Make it easy.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Another good one is reviews schema.
Okay.
So this helps Google display those glowing testimonials
Yes.
that you've got.
Those are important.
Yeah.
Those little gold stars.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. So how do we actually implement this?
Okay, so there are two main ways to implement schema.
Oh.
The first way is to use plugins.
Okay.
There are tons of great plugins out there,
Yeah.
specifically for WordPress,
Right.
that make it super easy to add schema to your website.
Like if I'm not a coder,
Exactly. Yeah, if you're not comfortable with code.
plugins are definitely the way to go.
Okay.
The other way to implement schema is to code it manually.
Okay.
And this gives you a lot more control
Right.
over the specific details of your schema.
So if I'm like a coder and I really want to,
Exactly.
get down in the weeds.
Yeah. If you want to fine tune everything,
Yeah.
manual coding is the way to go.
And is that hard to do?
It's not as hard as you might think.
Okay.
The most common way to code schema manually is using something called JSON LD,
JSON LD.
which basically stands for JavaScript Object Notation for Linked Data.
Okay, so that sounds super technical.
Yeah, but all it really means is that you're embedding structured data
Okay.
directly within your website's code.
Okay.
And there are lots of resources online that can show you exactly how to do that.
Okay.
But it's basically like adding little snippets of code
Right.
to your website that tell Google, okay,
Right.
this is my business name, this is
Right.
my address.
So I can copy and paste that
Yeah, exactly.
from like a website.
Yeah, and just change the details
okay.
to match your business.
Okay, cool. And then once I do this,
Right.
how do I know that I'm doing it right?
So that's where testing comes in.
Okay.
Google has a really awesome tool called the Rich Results Test.
Okay.
And this tool basically allows you to check your schema markup
Uh-huh.
to make sure that it's valid
Okay.
and that Google can actually understand it.
Okay.
So it's like double checking your outfit
Okay.
before a big date.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to make sure that
That's good.
you look good for Google.
Yeah.
So you're not showing up with any code wrinkles or missing buttons.
Okay, cool. So now we're like schema experts.
Well,
we know how to do it.
Yeah.
I was looking online
Yeah.
and I found this thing called the GMB Crush 30 Days Ranking Challenge.
Yes.
What is that?
So that's a really cool program
Okay.
that I highly recommend.
Yeah.
And it basically takes everything that we've been talking about today and breaks it down into these manageable steps. So
Okay.
it guides you through the entire process of optimizing your schema markup.
Okay.
So you'll learn how to choose the right schema types for your business,
Right.
how to implement them correctly, and how to track your progress to make sure that it's actually working.
So it's more than just schema.
It's the whole shebang.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like having a personal schema coach in your corner.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So to kind of wrap all this up,
Yeah,
schema markup is this really powerful tool
it is.
that can help local businesses stand out in search results.
Absolutely.
And I think
Yeah.
what you were talking about with that
Yeah.
GMB Crush 30 Days Ranking Challenge seems like a really good way
Yeah, I think it's a great resource.
to kind of take this to the next level.
Yeah, definitely.
So as you guys are kind of going through this process
Yeah.
of implementing schema markup,
Yeah.
think about what unique story can you tell about your business
Right.
through schema.
Yeah.
Like, what are the specific things that make you stand out? And how can you use schema
Right.
to really highlight those things?
Exactly. Yeah. What are those schema types
Yeah.
that are going to resonate with your audience
Right.
and really showcase your strengths?
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, this was fun.
We'll see you guys in the next Team Dive.
See you. Bye.